Welcome back to Minglewood Hall. Time for our main event of the evening, the V3 welterweight title. It's a vacant championship, and PJ, the Daywalker Bonner, certainly would love to come home with the belt. Little Rock, Mississippi native, fights out of Westside MMA, trains with Rolly Delgado, Matt Hamilton, TJ Brown, ranked the #1 welterweight in the state of Arkansas.
Man, PJ, it's hard to say exactly what he's good at, but he has great stand-up ability. He has some of the greatest coaches in the area, not just in Arkansas, Greg. His stand-up is awesome. It is amazing. It is insane. He throws kicks, punches like in flurries. It's like a little Bruce Lee out there.
Bonner was originally scheduled to fight Michael Bunch for this V3 welterweight title, but Bunch had a severe cut above his eye, which required him to withdraw. So Tyler Smith, who we'll meet in just a second, has stepped in to fight Bonner. This title became vacant when Ben Brewer turned professional, so he relinquished the belt. But more on Bonner. Owns his own gym in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. He teaches kids and young fighters. Excellent kickboxer. Usually wins by KO or TKO. 5-fight winning streak. Last fight, he broke his opponent's orbital bone and his jaw. He is one bad man. Cross-trains with Barada MMA fighters like Wade Johnson and the McLaughlin brothers. But here comes the Blacksmith. Tyler the Blacksmith Smith from Memphis, Tennessee. And Clinchworks MMA, trains with Omar Sutton, Harry Johnson, and others. Coming off a couple of very impressive wins over Bobby Olair and Isaac Ware in the first round. Again, he wasn't originally scheduled for this fight, but he said, give me my shot.
I'll tell you what, Tyler Smith throws some leather. This guy punches so hard, he has broken walls. It's crazy how much power he has. He's been working a lot on his jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but his money is that right hand.
Throws some vicious hooks. Rick McCracken, you know him up close and personal. You have fought him and have defeated him.
We had a great fight a long time ago. Tyler is a class act. I love the guy. I love talking with him every time I see him. We're great together. So, you know, he's come a long way, a lot longer than I have.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. PJ, the Daywalker Bonner. He is from Little Rock, as I mentioned, 30 years of age, 6'1", 170. He's a kickboxer, and 10-1 is his record. Meanwhile, for Smith, 27 years of age, 5'9", 170. He gives up a few inches of height. Also a powerful man like his opponent Bonner, but he is more a striker, and he has an 11-9 record. So 10-1 versus 11-9. Bonner the favorite, Smith the underdog, but either way, somebody is leaving here with the V3 welterweight belt. Let's get the formal introduction of the two fighters in our main event with Mike Kelly.
V3 Legion, this main event and championship bout is brought to you by Budweiser. And it's set for three-minute rounds for the vacant V3 welterweight title. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action will be Matt Thomas. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black trunks with red trim. At 6 feet 1 inches, he weighed in at 170 pounds. A kickboxer with an impressive MMA record of 10 wins and just 1 loss. Representing Westside MMA and fighting out of Little Rock, Arkansas, PJ, the Daywalker Bonner. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black trunks with a yellow trim. At 5 feet 9 inches, he weighed in at 170 pounds. A striker with an MMA record of 11 wins and 9 losses. Representing Clinchworks MMA. And fighting out of North Memphis, Tennessee, Tyler the Blacksmith Smith.
Thank you very much, Michael Kelly. Matt Thomas, third man in the cage, and final instructions
Fighters
for the
to
fighters.
the middle. All right, gentlemen, this is for the championship belt. We went over the rules in the back. Any questions from the blue corner? Any from the red? Tap them up, come out fighting.
All right, Rick, here we go. Bonner Smith for the V3 welterweight title. How do you see it?
Bonner's got a lot of skill that might overcome Tyler Smith's power.
3 rounds, 3 minutes per round if it goes the distance. In round 1, here we go.
Like I said at the weigh-ins last night, this will not end with a judge's decision.
Lunging left by Smith off the mark. Good right there lead by Bonner, but no combo. Smith with a wild left, and then he took a big knee, but he delivered a right.
I'll tell you what, you could definitely see the quickness of PJ. You see the power of Tyler in there right now, but I tell you what. Boom!
Oh, how about that? A big slam by the blacksmith.
Like I just said, you could see the power of Tyler. I mean,
on cue.
PJ's big. He looks big in there compared to Tyler, and Tyler just slammed him down.
Bonner now working on the ground.
As I mentioned when they're walking up, Tyler has been working a lot on his wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So we just saw his takedown. Let's see his jiu-jitsu skill right here.
Now it's going to be put to the test. Mentioned Bonner training with Westside MMA and Rolly Delgado, but also cross-training with Barada MMA fighters. Very good, very skilled. Under 2 to go here in round number 1.
And I don't mean to poke fun at either fighter, but you could definitely tell they're stand-up fighters because it's kind of a stale right here. They're locked in a position. So neither one is kind of advancing. Matt Thomas is calling for some action.
Smith had a couple of knees right there that he was able to score with. The judges for this main event, Tony Martin, Scott Cardo, and Kevin Haynes, if it does go to the cards. Again, you're right about Smith's power. 5'9", strong as an ox.
Built like a truck.
He really is. Right now, it's a stalemate as we approach 1 minute to go in round number 1.
PJ almost worked his way up, but Tyler put him right back down. You know, this is kind of hard for Matt Thomas, the ref, because Tyler's in side control, which is a good position, so he doesn't want to stand it up. But on the other hand, there's no action.
Well, what do you think Smith's trying to do?
Man, I don't know. He's trying to isolate an arm, look like. He's trying to get into well, he's trying to get into mount, but he's got right in half guard right now.
35 seconds to go in the first round. Not a lot of action, let's be honest here, as both are on the ground, and you made the great point that these two probably would rather be standing. At least we know Bonner would.
I'll tell you what, if you're looking at this angle, Tyler Smith can get swept very easy right now by PJ. But all he has to do is bring that right arm around his head, lock that left arm of Tyler, and take him right over.
Final seconds here of round number 1, the V3 welterweight title on the line, and there's a big ground and pound strike from Smith to end the first round. We'll take a break, come back with the second round. You're watching V3 Fights.
Your winner and new V3 Bantamweight champion!
My gosh, boy, he is unleashing. We may be watching the best.
This guy is super tough. You are not getting out of that.
It is over! Sammy Lewis! Ready!
For the Bantamweight Championship in V3 Fights. What a display of MMA. Welcome back to Minglewood Hall, round 2 of the V3 Welterweight Championship. Here we go, PJ the Daywalker Bonner and Tyler the Blacksmith Smith. Big kick by Bonner. Down goes Smith, and now some ground and pound as Bonner follows up that huge kick.
Wow! They heard the smack in the oxygen bar.
He's looking at Matt Thomas as he's firing away, and there it is. PJ Bonner explodes, and he is the V3 welterweight champion. That came out of nowhere as he floored Tyler Smith.
That was a monster kick. Woo, that spun Tyler around.
Well, you can see the difference when this guy's on his feet and how dangerous he is as opposed to being on the ground, although he could do some things. But as I mentioned, most of his wins, right, have come by KO or TKO. Last fight, he broke the opponent's orbital bone and broke his jaw. This guy has power, and he has athletic ability as well with the backflip. How impressive was that?
That was impressive. I was so blown away by that hit. I mean, that hit Tyler in the face, spun him around, and it was over.
All right, Rick's going to make his way inside the cage to get a few words with our new V3 welterweight champion. Now let's get the time of the victory for PJ Bonner, who improves to 11-1. The loss drops Tyler Smith to 11-10. Impressive, came out of nowhere. It was a huge kick and a huge strike for Bonner. Let's go to Michael Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the V3 cage at Minglewood Hall, we present the official time of 42 seconds in round number 2. Referee Matt Thomas calls a halt to the bout due to strikes, declaring your winner by TKO victory and new V3 welterweight champion, PJ the Daywalker Bonner.
Bonner said before the fight, last amateur fight, win or lose. Well, he gets the W, he gets the belt, and now he gets to talk to our very own Rick McCracken, if he could see me. And there he's getting the belt, and now Rick will make his way.
PJ Bonner, don't take this the wrong way, but you are not a jiu-jitsu guy, man. You need to keep every fight standing like that, bro. What a shot.
Oh, man, we just practice. That's it. That's all I can say, man. I got the best coaches there is.
Practice? That didn't look like practice, man.
Oh, man, we're just training hard and everything, man. We got to be well-rounded. Can't have one game.
Well, I tell you what, that head kick was one of the most vicious kicks that spun him around. You know, he kind of held on there for a little bit, but he was not defending, and you kept delivering. Great win, great title. Congratulations. Anything else you want to say?
Man, I want to thank all of my guys that came in and supported me. Everybody came in and supported Westside. Everybody here, man, I love fighting for V3 as an experience. I know Michael Bunch is out there somewhere. I know we were supposed to fight, and I got to meet him, man. He's a nice guy. I like him. Hopefully someday me and him get a chance to fight, too. And my sponsors, Game Changer, 8 Companies. I appreciate everybody.
Well, thank you, PJ. Great fight. You're going to be a great champion. One more time, PJ Brown.
There he is, the new V3 welterweight champion. Did not say anything about turning pro, so maybe not. And we'd love to have him continue here as the V3 welterweight champion. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up from Minglewood Hall in just a moment. You're listening to V3 Fights.